very busy. I'm sorry,
Mr. Pulitzer
Mr. Pulitzer is very busy. He cannot come
right now. He's very busy.
He's very busy. He
Mr.
can't talk
Pulitzer
right now.
cannot come.
I'm sorry.
Silence, folks!
The whole city is shut down. No one is working anywhere, and everyone is blaming you.
The roll calling, the mayor, the publishers, the reporters had such language. Ugh.
You can't just barge in. You're behind this? We had a deal.
Yeah, well, it came with a money-back guarantee.
Boss, did you read this? These kids put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing.
No doubt written by my daughter.
Yeah, and sign it before someone else grabs her up.
I demand to know who defied my order on printing strike material.
We're your loyal employees. We never take our business elsewhere.
The old printing press in the cellar. I made you the offer of a lifetime. Any man who does not act in his own self-interest is a fool.
What's that make you? This all began because your circulation was down 70%. Why didn't you just come talk to us? Guys like Joe don't talk with nothings like us. But a very wise reporter once told me, a boss don't need all the answers. Just the smarts to snatch the right ones when he hears them.
Take a look out there, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you ain't figured it out yet. We got you surrounded.
New York is closed for business. Paralyzed. You can't get a paper or a shoe shine. You can't send a message or ride an elevator across the Brooklyn Bridge. You can't even leave your own office. So what's your next move?
Pulitzer, the mayor's here, and so is your daughter, and you're not going to believe who else.
Good morning. I think you know the governor.
Governor Roosevelt.
Joseph. What have you done now?
I'm certain when you hear my explanation
Thanks
that
to Miss Larkin. Bringing your daughter to my office, I already have a thorough grasp of the situation. Graphic illustrations included. Bully is an expression I usually employ to show approval, but in your case, I simply mean bully. Is this the boy from you spoke of? How do you do, son? I'm told we once shared a character.
Your pleasure's mine, Mr. Governor.
Well, Joseph, just don't stand there letting these children sing endlessly. Give them the good news.
What good news?
That you came to your senses and rolled back prices. Unless, of course, you want to invite a full state Senate investigation to your practices.
You wouldn't dare.
After the pressure you wielded to keep me from office, I do it with a smile. Come along, Joseph. There's only one thing worse than a hard heart, and that's a soft head. And think of the happiness he'll bring these children. He doesn't do happiness, does he?
Mr. Kelly, if I may speak to you alone.
Keep your eyes on the stars, your feet on the ground. You can do this.
I can't put the price back where it was. I simply can't. But there are other considerations.
I get it. Save your breath. Gotta save face on all these folks. I'm young, I ain't stupid.
Well, thank you for understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
What if I reduce the raise by half? I'll get the other papers to do the same. That's a compromise we could all live with.
But you eat our losses. Any paper we don't sell, you buy back full price.
That's never been on the table. What's to stop Newsies from buying hundreds of papers they can't sell? My cost would explode.
And no Newsie's gonna break his back hauling around a bunch of papers he can't sell. If he can take a few more with no risk, he might actually sell them, and your circulation will begin to grow. It's a compromise we can all live with.
That's not a bad head you've got on your shoulders.
We got a deal?
That's disgusting.
Just the price of doing business.
It's
the height of its power. Step aside and invite the young to share the day. You have laid claim to our road, and I believe the future in your hands will be bright and prosperous. And your drawing, son, I brought another matter to bear. Officer, if you may.
Hey, look at that! It's Grumpy!
Hiya, fellas. You missed me. Oh, look at what I got you. A gift straight from the refuge. Bring her in, fellas.
Oh, it's not a spider!
Jack, your drawings made an eloquent argument for shutting down the refuge. Be assured that Miss Snyder's abuse will be fully investigated. Officer, take her away.
Oh, please, your highness. May I do the honors?
Oh, you've got to be kidding!
And you'll be laughing all the way to the pen, little lady. So long, sucker.
Thank you, Mr. Duckett.
Thank you.
You know, I can't help thinking, Teddy. If this young man's artistry helped you shut down the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose the government dealings in our own government backgrounds? So what do you say, Teddy? Care to have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind your closed doors?
And don't sweat it, Doug. With the strike being settled, I ought to get going.
Do you ever get tired of singing the same old tune? What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us. And we's a family.
Didn't I hear something about a strike being settled?
Babes for the Newsies! Line up, boys. These papers ain't gonna sell themselves.
Come along, Governor, and show me that back seat I've been hearing so much about.
Don't just stand there. You've got a union to run. Besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? What, for your father?
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got one more ace up your sleeve.
What would that be?
Me. Wherever you go, I'm there right by your side.
For sure?
For sure.
Don't take much to be a dreamer. All you do is close your eyes. It's a made-up world is all you ever see. Now my eyes is finally open. In my dreams there's every child. But that don't much matter if you ain't